Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome back to Sunya IAS guys. I hope you all are doing really great. And we are continuing in our world geography series, that is the current affairs part, the current places, the location which have been in news. In the last class, we have seen January 2023 locations which have been in news guys. We have covered it in a proper way. Right now we are moving it to the February month. Now, if you have seen the last video, you must have analyzed that we also have seen the recent questions which are coming in a prelims from world geography. Short questions are coming which can be easily solvable. Alright, so likewise in the same manner, we are continuing with the February month and we'll be covering from here till May 2024. Right, so short videos are there. You just keep a tab. For example, January month, what all location you have seen, you just keep a content page ready. For example, like in February month, we are going to see these places. In the last, you will be having each month some of the 10-15 places, different places. Right, most of them you will be knowing, some needs a revision, and in the last just see those places. I am telling you, this world geography series which we have on YouTube on Sunya IAS platform, you will be solving all the questions which will be coming from world geography shortly guys. Whole world geography, see the particular areas. First of all, continent wise I've completed it, then see the marathon session, then come over here and take the updates related to the current places. All right guys, let us move forward. Then today we have to read about or learn about, do you know like Lamu Archipelago, where you will find this Thwaites Glacier, where you will find this Juliaca, Hafia, this all Hafia you must be remembering because this we have covered in our the extensive series on world geography. Yeah, you know Yanomami people are from this New York, you must be knowing, right? You also know the location Chicago. So you must be seeing G7, G20. These are international relation topic. We are not here to discuss the international relation part, but at least the country's location you should know, guys. That's why I have added over here too. All right, Asian countries, Jamaica over here, Munich. These have been for certain reason in news. We will be understanding that somewhere there will be no news, but they have been like in news because of certain local issues. But still, we will be seeing that where is the location. Our full focus should be on the location. In international relations, you will be understanding that why G20 is in news, why G7 is in news, why this, what is this UNC CSOC D, right? In international relations, you have to cover this. From here, you just have to make your mindset for mapping, right guys? So let us start. So can you see this map of Africa? Great. Now I want you to, if you have not covered the Africa continent wholeheartedly, then cover it guys. At least see part 1, because over there I have taught you about the political countries, and I have not only told you about, but those who are following me, those students who are following me must be knowing that we have done it in our fingertips, right? So over here we will focus upon this Kenya guys. Over here Kenya, can you see Kenya? Right, the above country over here is Somalia. The downwards country, can you tell me over here? This is Tanzania, right? So over here Kenya is there. Above it Ethiopia, this is your South Sudan, right? Over here this is your Burundi. Okay, so this is Kenya. Focus upon Kenya. This is your Kenya country. Can you tell me the capital of Kenya? Nairobi. And Nairobi is the headquarter of UNEP, right? This is not the information which we are seeing. We are seeing the information that in Kenya over here you will find one island that is known as Lamu Archipelago. Lamu Archipelago over here. Now why it has been in news? Because recently India has handed over to Kenya 100 nautical charts covering the general coast area around the Lamu Archipelago. Also, this Lamu Archipelago is a World Heritage Site cited by United Nations Education Scientific, that is UNESCO. Because World Heritage Site, this status is given by UNESCO. Now, for exam perspective, this whole thing you don't have to remember that what was the issue, but just know the issue that India has handed over certain parts to Kenya. Right, now let us see the location. Lamu Archipelago, they can directly say that Lamu Archipelago, Indonesia. No, they will say Caribbean Sea. No, they will say Pacific Ocean. No, right? So like this, you have to understand that is a part of Kenya. And let me show you over here. This over here you will find Lamu Archipelago, where all this Lamu Island, Manda Island, Pata Island, these all are part of Lamu Archipelago. Archipelago means there is a group of several island countries, and over here Indian Ocean is present. right? But it is a part of Kenya. Yeah. So over here, these nautical miles are given to Kenya by India. Okay. Now next entry is Thwaites Glacier, guys. Where it is present, this Thwaites Glacier. Over here, this Thwaites Glacier is present in the Antarctica continent. Now you go to the Antarctica continent. Before that, you understand the Antarctica part I have told you in my World Geography series, guys. Right, and if you're liking the session, do comment also so that I'll continue it month-wise. If you want this, like January, February, March until 2024, we'll be covering it. Right, if you're liking it, do comment, do like, and do subscribe it, guys. So over here, you will find Thwaites Glacier. Now, why it is in news? Because of global warming, because of the warm currents, it is the temperature over here is increasing, and because of there, it is a chance that it will be slowly melting. So Thwaites Glacier is melting due to the combination of warming ocean currents and a weakening of ice shelf that acts as a barrier between the glacier and the ocean. Again, this you will be studying in your geography classes also when you will be studying about the ocean currents, guys, right? Ocean currents. Then also these topics might come. So now the fixed information will not be taught in your static classes, for example, geography. These are current oriented things because these has been present in news. So I have shown you Thwaites Glacier. This is your Antarctica continent. Over here you will find Thwaites, right? And some of the features of Antarctica I have told you in my extensive world geography classes, guys, right? This whole chart is showing basically that how ice sheet is changing and what is changing. Basically, they will be melting slowly and slowly because of the global warming. You will see that over here a slight temperature rise. You will see how much temperature rise is there. No need to remember, but there is a temperature rise, right? Mount Erebus is the tallest mountain of Antarctica, which I have already talked to you in my extensive world geography series. Now this is your South America map. In the South America, we have remembered the countries in certain way. The three trio. I hope you remember the trio, guys. These trios and one Brazil. Over here, we are going to see third entry, that is your Juliaca Port. Where is this Juliaca Port or Juliaca City? This Juliaca City is in this South America only. But where it is present? It is present in this Peru, guys, over here. In Peru, I have taught you one famous lake, that is Lake Titicaca, right over here. Let me zoom it out. This is Lake Titicaca between the borders of Bolivia and Peru. Over here, you will find Juliaca City. This is your Lake Titicaca. Now I have zoomed this Lake Titicaca. Over here, Lake Titicaca. Now Juliaca is present. This is the city of Juliaca. And why it has been news? It has been news in because thousands of demonstrators marched through Peru's southern city of Juliaca. Right? Not important news, but you understand that we have to just focus upon this city. That this Juliaca is present in your Peru, not in any of the African countries, right? Like, see, they have simply mentioned Anatolia, Amhara, Cabo Delgado, Catalonia. Next time they can simply mention Juliaca, right? Because this has been in news and appeared in the Hindu. Okay. Next port is Haifa Port. Haifa Port, you must be remembering, guys. Haifa. You remember this West Asia part? West Asia, can you name this country, Syria? All this we have remembered. So Haifa Port is in this Israel country, guys, right? Over here. So Haifa Port was in news because over here Adani Group recently acquired the strategic Israeli port of Haifa. So this port of Haifa has been acquired by Adani Group for 1.2 billion, guys. Okay, so Haifa Port is very much important. And in your the series of world geography, when I was teaching you about Israel, I have told you that Haifa Port you will find over there too. Okay. So over here you will find Haifa. This is your Israel, and in the northern Israel you will find Haifa Port, basically open to this Mediterranean Sea. Okay, not to Red Sea, because over here you will not see the Red Sea that Haifa Port is connected to Red Sea. No, but over here, okay, see over here, guys, this Haifa Port is present. Though Israel is also connected to the Red Sea, Israel is also connected to the Mediterranean Sea. This you have to understand. This is your, and these two Palestine. Okay. Also, you try to learn about Israel is surrounded by how many countries? Can you name it? Try to see in the map, guys. Try to see in the map. Okay. Likewise, you try to do things. The correct order of doing thing is, first again I am saying you see the political parts. If you can see the whole world geography, that would be very good. But if you only want to get familiar or want to have those countries or all the countries in your fingertips, then you just see the first part of every continent which I have taught you. Then you come over this current affairs series. But the right method is only this: first you complete the extensive world geography, then come over here for the updates, right? Now you come to this Yanomami people and blood gold, guys. What is this Yanomami people are related to? This tribe is related to. First of all, automatically should come to your mind that these are not the African tribes. These are the South American Indians or South American people. That means South America continent is important over here. So over here you will understand that their place is in Venezuela and Brazil. And in the borders of Venezuela and Brazil, you will find them. Let me show you in the map. Where is your South America map? Over here you will find Venezuela, Brazil, and these Yanomami people live over here, guys. Okay, over here on the banks of Amazon River too. Understanding? So like right now over here you see these are the largest isolated tribe in South America, guys. And these people, these Yanomami people, have been facing an onslaught from the illegal gold miners. And it is believed that gold mined illegally in Yanomami land has been mostly coming to India since 2018. And this basically gold mined illegally from these areas are known as blood gold, because over here a lot of Yanomami people are being died. So they have recently asked the Indian government, these people have recently asked the Indian government to stop buying this gold. Okay, so these Yanomami people have been in news, and this is a tribe. To try to understand. Okay, just wait. Can you see this? Lamu Archipelago is related to Kenya. This Thwaites Glacier, Antarctica, Juliaca, which country, guys? Peru, because it is near Lake Titicaca. Haifa Port, Israel. Yanomami people, blood gold is related to your Venezuela and Brazil border. Over here you will find this tribe, Yanomami tribe. So Yanomami tribe, directly in exam it can come, guys. Over here of popular tribes of Amazon you will find Pataxo, Yanomami, Tikuna. No need to remember all, but remember Yanomami. Okay. Next, in international relations, you will understand about the Asian countries. And Asian countries are, how many countries are there in Asian? 10 countries. So you have to go to the Southeast Asia map, and over there all the countries which you are finding like this are basically in your Asian countries. Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, and over here Malaysia. Singapore over here. This is also the part of Malaysia. I have already told you this is the part of Indonesia. So Indonesia is present over here. This all is a part of Indonesia. A small country is Brunei Darussalam. And this is Philippines. Count it, you will find it 10 countries. Okay, so see the particular lecture where I have taught you this Southeast countries, guys. Over there I have also told you that these here are the Asian countries. Okay. Now how will you remember these G20 countries, guys? You have to remember it by continent wise. For example, in the Northern America continent, all three countries are present: Mexico, United States, Canada. So this continent is complete. What about South America? From South America, you only have Brazil and Argentina, not any other of the countries. So remember Brazil, Argentina from South America. The whole North America, you don't have to remember North America now, because you will say complete North America is there, and in North America there are three countries. Central America is not present. Over here you will find two countries, Brazil and Argentina from South America. Come over here, guys, that this whole Africa continent, you have only South Africa present in the G20 country. In Europe, you are having certain countries like United Kingdom, Germany, France, and European Union also, right? Over here you will be having Italy also. So consider UK, Germany, France, Italy, then European Union too. UK, Germany, Italy, France, and European Union too. Understanding, people? Continent wise you have to move. South Africa only from African continent. These two countries, these three countries, these five over here. Now you come to Asia. In West Asia, you will have Saudi Arabia as the partner, West Asia. and Turkey as the partner, or Turkey as the member, sorry. Turkey and Saudi Arabia from West Asia. Central Asia, nobody is present. South Asia, India is present. Out of this South Asia, only India is present, guys. East Asia, China, South Korea, Japan is present. North Asia, Russia is present. Southeast Asia, only Indonesia is present. And your Australia continent, Australia is present. Very easy, I am telling you. Yeah, you have to remember that how many countries are from which region. From East Asia, China is there, South Korea is there, Japan is there. Southeast Asia, only Indonesia. South Asia, only India. West Asia, only Saudi Arabia and Turkey. Russia from North Asia. So if you remember the over here, this is the map of your Asia, right? Just try to understand it simply. This is your African continent. So Asia, you have to remember that we have Saudi Arabia, Turkey, 1, 2. India in South Asia, Central Asia, nobody. North Asia, Russia, 3. This is 4. China, 5. South Korea over here, 6. Japan over here, 7. Indonesia over here, 8. And Australia from the Australia continent. Understanding, guys? In European Union, apart from European Union, 4 countries are there. And over here, this 3 things are there. So now the news related to G20, which has been convened in India, this is the part of international relation. What all the objectives were, how many objectives were met, all this problem you have to understand in international relations. From here, you just understand that how many countries are there in G20 and who are those countries, G20 countries. Right? Similar goes for the G7 countries also. Very important. From the North America, you have only United States, or G7 is the economically powerful countries. Okay, so United States, Canada, Mexico will not come over here. United Kingdom, France, Italy, Germany. These 4 were in the G22. Add European Union also, and this will become the part of your G20. Okay. Japan from this particular Asia. Only G7 group. And when more about G7, that Russia was also the part of it in during till 2014, and after that Russia was no longer because of the Crimean accession or Crimean annexation, right? So after that Russia was removed from here. But all this story you will have to understand in your international relations, guys. Right now I am just focusing upon the locations basically. Okay, G7 countries. These Indian Ocean Commission, guys, I have already taught you, made you remember these islands, and very important islands, because the next question will be there only. Seychelles, I have told you Seychelles Island, Comoros Island, then Mauritius, then over here Madagascar and Reunion. You have to remember this, guys, right? Madagascar is the major one, then over here Reunion, Mauritius, Comoros and Seychelles. Over here you come to Caribbean Sea, guys. Caribbean Sea is in between South. This is South America, then this is Central America, then the Gulf of Mexico, and then this is your North America, right? Like this. And over here this Caribbean Sea is present. Let me zoom it out, and over here in the class I have made you remembered all these island countries, all these Caribbean countries. Over here you will find Jamaica, and Jamaica capital is Kingston. Just I am telling you for the location sake, right? Now second is Munich Security Conference. Munich Security Conference happened in Munich, that is present in Germany. Where it is located, Germany. Can you tell me how many countries are sharing borders with Germany? Without seeing, how many can you guess, guys? And if you don't know, then do the Europe extensive lecture on world geography, right? So this Munich Security Conference is a global security, that basically is on global security issues, that witnesses the coming together of senior politicians and military leaders from around the world. Why it has been news? Because it has been 2023 conference is attended by France, Germany, US, China, etc. But over here Russia was not invited because to a response of its ongoing invasion in Ukraine, guys. More you will understand in international relations, but I have to show you Germany. Over here Germany is sharing border with Poland, Denmark, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg. Over here you will find Switzerland, Austria, Czech Republic. Yeah, in the class I have taught you, or in the world geography series, I have taught you it in the shape of petal. You have to remember these petals. You have to remember, right? So over here, you will find southern Germany. You will find Munich. Very important. Next, you go to the USA's map, and in USA, you will find this New York over here, guys. Can you see New York? Yeah, this New York over here was in news because over here you will find, when you will read about international relations, over here UN Economic and Social Council's conference happened in New York, guys. Also, you will understand this Chicago present in this Illinois state, Chicago. Where is it is present? No, a lot of people would be knowing the Chicago, and Chicago is known for the Chicago Convention. This Chicago Convention is also known as, or known for international civil aviation conferences. Happens in Chicago and better known as Chicago Convention, right? So mostly we have seen Lamu Archipelago, Thwaites Glacier, Juliaca, Haifa Port, Yanomami people, New York, Chicago, Jamaica, Indian Ocean countries, Asian countries, Munich, G7, G20. In this February month, you have to remember about this, connect it with the, revise it with the geography month, right? One page should be there only. So that, see, 2 pages must be there now. For one for your January, and second for your February, and likewise it should go. Okay, guys. So we'll be like revise again about these Lamu Archipelago, Thwaites Glacier, Juliaca, Haifa, New York, Chicago, Jamaica, right? Like this, you revise it again. In the last class, we have seen certain more ports which are very important. Yeah. So I'll meet you in the next class with the March current affairs, March location based questions which can come in the examination, guys. If you are liking the series, do like it and do comment so that I'll continue this series, right? So thank you so much. I'll meet you in the next session, guys.